Have you ever had those incredibly realistic dreams? In the dream, you can do whatever you want, anything at all. There was a period when I often had dreams like that. At first I could fly through the sky in my dreams, or go exploring anywhere I wanted. But later on, the things I did in my dreams became more and more outrageous. I would beat up strangers on the street without a second thought, rob stores, and do all sorts of things I would never even consider in real life. The police would come to arrest me, but since it was my own dream, I was invincible, and could easily take them all down. One day after work, I was heading home when I noticed someone in the distance staring at me. He looked kind of familiar. I took a closer look, trying to see if I knew him, and was startled to realize that he was the very same police officer who had tried to catch me in my dream. I remembered him so clearly because he looked especially strange. His eyes were absurdly large, his chin was long and pointy, and his skin was an unnaturally frightening shade of red. How could he be here? For a moment I thought I was still dreaming, but this was clearly reality. He walked toward me expressionlessly, grabbed me by the collar, and lifted me up. His immense strength terrified me, and I shouted at him, "What do you want?" People around us started to gather, so he let go of me, and I quickly got away. That man kept staring at me expressionlessly until I walked out of his sight. From that night on, I didn't dare to mess around in my dreams anymore. Maybe the fear from reality carried over into my dreams, and I finally had a period of peace. But as time went on, I started acting up in my dreams again, trying to relieve the pressure. In my dream, I barged into someone's house and turned the whole place upside down. But just a few days later, when I was on my way to work, someone suddenly grabbed my shoulder. I turned around and saw that it was the same policeman from my dream. I immediately panicked. Then, he started choking me. I was completely confused and shouted nervously, "Why is it you again? What exactly do you want?" He looked at me and said coldly, "Every world has its own order, whether it's in a dream or in reality. If you disrupt that order, you must be punished." I soon couldn't breathe, but people around us pulled us apart, and then I ran away, as if I'd gone mad. Ever since then, that man would appear in my dreams every night, so I didn't dare act recklessly in my dreams anymore. After I started behaving myself in my dreams, I never ran into that man in real life again. That should have been a good thing, but the doubts in my heart never went away. Who exactly is he? Is he really the person I saw in my dreams? Can he really travel between dreams and reality, maintaining order in both worlds?